What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day. I know I am. And yeah, if you guys are having a fantastic day, I would really appreciate you pressing that like button. It just makes my day a little bit better if you don't mind. Real talk, today's story time is one that entails me and my friends being kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie, I am slightly smarter than most of my friends. That's not saying much, considering what this story entails. But regardless, it should be pretty entertaining. It is from when I was younger, so like, I'm pretty sure I've grown out of being this stupid. I'm still kind of dumb. But this level of stupidity, I don't really think we have anymore. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video of my friends and I getting arrested for walking.
Shout out Mac Melly at a Mosto.
And my boys, yeah, we whipping in the foreign. Only time we in the buses when we touring.
So, back in the day, I used to be a little bit of a skater. I've told stories a couple times on this channel, and for whatever reason, like, skate parks, I don't know what it is, but, like, there's just something about them that doesn't feel the same as skating, like a stair set or, you know, a bench that's easy to grind on. There's just something about the vibe. So, occasionally at, like, 8 p.m. when parks would close, me and a couple of my friends would go to the park and like skate the stairs or the rails or whatever the hell was at the park near somebody's house, depending on where you were. Obviously, different parks have different things. And we would just kind of like go hang out and skate street. I use air quotes because in reality, it was basically the same thing as a skate park. Nobody was around except for us, and we would just kind of like skate the same obstacle over and over again. And there really is nothing against the law about it. We were never destructive. We were never like, you know, swinging our skateboards at children trying to use the playground. We were pretty cool about it. And cops usually, you know, were pretty cool with us for the most part. They would pull up, "What are you doing?" "Oh, we're just hanging out skating." "You got anything on you?" "No." They would see us, see that we don't have anything on us, and be like, "Oh, okay, have a good night." And so it's a typical Friday night and we're at this park. It's maybe like 9 p.m. It's kind of dark, but the lights at the park are still on, right? And so we're kind of chilling at this stair set. And the way this park is laid out, the run up to the stair set and the stair set itself is relatively close to the parking lot. Like a car could park in the parking lot and turn on its headlights and like it would scare you because it would be right behind you. You know what I'm saying? So we're skating, somebody has a speaker, it's kind of loud, and I don't know how we don't hear this car pull up, but the next thing we hear is the door open and somebody say, "Hey, kids," and we look and it's a cop car. And we weren't doing anything illegal, like I promise. If we were doing anything shady, I would tell you guys, because I'm telling the story, I don't care, you know? But I'm telling you, we were just skating. So I don't know which one of us had this reaction. I don't know which one of us spurred this. One of us just takes off running, just starts sprinting. And it's not even like we were doing anything wrong or like, you know, we had a reason to be scared. But as soon as one person takes off, like all of our fight or flight kicked in. So we all just run, which obviously to this cop that just got out of his car looked shady as hell. Like he just pulled up and said hello. And then every kid within a 3-foot vicinity just starts sprinting in a different direction. So he starts being like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And starts like running after us. Him and his partner start chasing after people. And there's like 6 of us. So we disperse and we're like scattering. And I'm being honest, we had nothing to hide. I don't know to this day why we ran or like why somebody running scared us so bad. Honestly, I like to think it just goes to show that humans are just like stupid animals, dude. It's like deer. One deer started running, so every deer started running. Why did the first deer run? Nobody knows because it's a deer. That's how I like to think about it. Somebody just took off and everybody else was just like, boom, gone, boom. So I'm running and I look back and one of my friends has already gotten tackled and the cop's like on top of him, you know, "Don't move." And then like he cuffs my friend and I'm watching this all and I stop running at this point because I realize like running from the cops is probably not a good idea ever, especially if you haven't done anything wrong because it just makes you look guilty. Like fight or flight happened, bro. We just took off. I really don't know why we did it. So I stop when I realize the cop is tackling people and arresting them because I'm like, I'm not trying to get tackled to the ground, you know? I've got to use face cam on my main channel, okay? I didn't even have a YouTube back then, but like I got to look pretty. I got to keep this thing presentable. So I, you know, stop and I'm like, oh, okay. So I stop and the other cop was like walking up to me and I put my hands up. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And he like looks at me and he's like, "Go sit with your friend," obviously, because he kind of realizes that I'm not trying to peel out of there. And he probably looks at me and realizes that I'm like a 16-year-old kid about to poop my pants because I'm terrified at the idea of having a cop mad at me. And to be honest, when he like told me to go sit with my friend, I wasn't scared at all of like, you know, whatever we did because I knew we didn't do anything. The only thing going through my mind is how the hell am I going to explain to my parents why a cop's bringing me home? Because one thing that does happen here pretty often is if a cop catches you out, like, past curfew, or if you're an idiot and just sprint from the cops for no reason, like, they'll call your parents and bring you home, and it's just, you know, nothing says you're in trouble like getting brought home by the police officers to your parents. And I'm sitting with my friend, and we're just kind of like, oh, we're screwed. And we're watching as the cops kind of like hunt down everybody else. One of our friends actually got away. I don't know where he went at the time. He ended up telling us that he had just climbed into one of the trees and like just kind of sat up there because it was nighttime while everybody else gets rounded up. So all 5 of us are sitting there, and the cops are like, why did you guys run? And it's at this moment where we all kind of realize that nobody knew why anybody ran. Like, you know, I stopped because I realized I didn't have anything, but when the cops seriously sit there and are like, why did you run? We all kind of realize how brain dead we were being, and we're like, honestly, that's a fantastic question. I'm not too sure why we run. So the cops are like, oh yeah, sure, you guys don't know why you ran. You're doing nothing and you just ran as soon as we pulled up. And we're like, yeah, basically. So the cops obviously don't believe us in the slightest. And like, I really can't blame them because that sounds so stupid. All 5 of you took off running and you weren't doing anything that you weren't supposed to be. Like, that does sound just not true. So the cops are like, you know, if you don't want your parents to get called and have us take you home, let us look through your stuff to make sure you don't have anything. So I willingly handed over my backpack and my stuff. I was like, bro, just go for it. Like, I know technically I could have been like, no, but listen, I knew I didn't have anything on me, and I really wasn't trying to have my parents come down and have to pick me up or get taken home in a cop car. So they searched my stuff, realized I didn't have anything. They searched all my friends, realized that like none of us had anything. Like, we really ran for no reason. And they were like laughing at us, you know, they're laughing at us, and we're like, oh, or, you know, are we the dumbest kids that you've ever arrested? And the cop looks at us and he's like, well, I've never had to like chase down and handcuff kids for walking before, but yeah, I guess so. And it's then we realized that like we really were in trouble for no reason. Like, we really ran off, and the cops had to chase us down, tackle some of us, and handcuff some of us for walking. Like, we literally just could have done nothing. And I'm not trying to tell this story to like encourage kids to run from the cops. Don't do that. You know, I mean, it didn't work well for some of us. Like, my friend got some nasty road rash, but I mean, it happens. I don't really know what the moral of this story is supposed to be. Don't run if you didn't do anything wrong. Like, if you did something wrong, I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't give you advice on that one. I've never had to actually run from the cops like that for like something serious. I mean, obviously, you know, oh, we were skateboarding and we weren't supposed to be. Oh, we egged someone's house, that type of stuff all day. But like, I've never actually had to run from the cops for a reason that I was actually afraid to get caught for, you know? So if that's your lifestyle, I don't really got no advice for you, but I can honestly say if you're doing nothing wrong, running is not a good choice because they probably will catch you. I was watching this video on TikTok the other day though, and if it would have been cops like this, it would have been another story. It was like this old man with glasses, and he tries to hop a fence to chase the bad guy, and he falls twice on the same fence. And at that point, it's like, man, that's not even the bad guy's fault, dude. Like, this cop can't hop a fence and you expect him to be chasing down, like, everybody fast, running away from cops? I don't think so. But, yeah, that's the video, guys. If you enjoyed, I would really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. If you really enjoyed, subscribe and turn on notifications. I upload videos like this every day. If you like the intro song, it's a new one. It's on Spotify now. I'll put the link in the description down below. And yeah, use code Scrubby at the G Fuel checkout for a discount. And if you want to be an absolute savage, pick up some of the merch. It is very cool. I can actually promise you that it will get you a girlfriend. On that note, guys, have an absolutely incredible day. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. I'm going to go try to get arrested for walking again, just so that way I can clickbait this one more time, get those sweet, juicy views. And yeah, on that note, have an absolutely incredible day, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.